Hey everybody, it's the Bedrock Commander here. In today's video, I'll be showing off the /fill command. Now this command is very useful for creating big structures in a matter of seconds like this. Now to use this command, first make sure you have commands on, and to make things easier, I always like to have coordinates enabled. So in settings, under game, scroll down until you see show coordinates and have that checked. And then scroll down a little bit further and make sure you have activate cheats checked on. Alright, now that we have both these things enabled, we got to find the corner we want to build our structure at and look at it. So I'll start, how about here? So now enter the chat box and type /fill. As you can see, Minecraft will bring up its handy suggestion feature, which will say you need a pair of coordinates right here. Don't worry if this looks complicated, because all you have to do is type the number right here. So in this case it would be -3, I hit space, then it suggests 4. So I type in 4, hit space, and then 27. So once you have these three numbers, I will hit enter, or if you're on a phone or a console, just copy down what you have so far in the command line down here. So after I hit enter, you'll see it gives me an error, and that's because we need a second pair of coordinates for the opposite corner of the structure. So since I was looking at the bottom left-hand corner, I now need to look at the top right-hand corner. So I'll go a little ways over here where I want the end of the structure to be, and I'll build up until I think the height is good. How about that? Now looking at this block, I'll again enter the chat box. Now, on computer version, to bring up a previous command, just hit the up arrow on your keyboard, like this. And if you're on console or phone, just copy the command you wrote down at the beginning. Now that we have this command, it's time to put the finishing touches so it'll actually do something. So like before, we just copy down the numbers here. So if I hit space, it'll show up new numbers. So I go -19. Oh, and a helpful feature, if you're on the computer version of Minecraft, whenever you see these suggestions, you can hit the tab button and it'll scroll through. That makes it a lot quicker. So I'll just hit tab twice to get to 14. So now that we have these three as well, it is time we come to the fun part. So if I hit space, it'll pop up a bunch of blocks. So now we get to choose what block we want. So for this example, I will type in wood. So now that I have that, next, what we'll do is we'll type in the tile data. Now, don't worry if this sounds complicated again, because basically what this does is it changes the variation of the block we use. So since I'm using wood, if I type a number right here, it will change the type of wood I use. So it just changes the variation of the block that I chose right here. If you don't know the variation, I just type 0. So that's what I'll do now. After this, you'll see these 5 options: destroy, hollow, keep, outline, and replace. Pretty much, these are the different ways Minecraft wants you to fill the area. So I'll kind of go through them all real quick right now. If I select destroy, it will break any blocks in the area it's going to fill. This is good if you just want to completely replace whatever's there, but not good if you want to keep it. Hollow, on the other hand, pretty much it fills the outside of the area with your block, but the inside it fills with air, so it creates sort of a shell which is hollow on the inside. And this is ideal for making large buildings, because then you have a whole hollow inside. You can like build your floors and all your rooms. After this, we have outline, which pretty much works the same way as hollow, except instead of filling the inside with air, it just keeps whatever's on the inside. So that's good if you've already built your rooms and everything, and instead of wanting it to fill with air, you just want it to build a shell around it. And one I forgot is keep. Pretty much what this does is it only replaces blocks of air. So if you have something built in this area which you don't want destroyed, or you want to bury something, this is the best option, because it'll keep whatever's there already and just add to the air blocks. And finally, we have replace. And pretty much what this does is it just replaces the blocks in this area. So now that we know all the different types of the commands, I'll just type replace to show you and hit enter. There we go. This is pretty much it for the fill command. If you have any questions, put them in the comments down below. And if you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Thanks for watching.